Divine Spirit and gracious Creator, we're all here to open ourselves up unconditionally to your divine assistance and continued direction. As well as receiving your healing and guidance, we are fully open and ready to receive and notice signs and blessings. We are truly grateful and thank you. Amen. Please settle your minds and focus on your crown chakra. And when you are ready, open it for Spirit to supply you with its source of energy. As it enters your crown chakra, allow it to rebalance all your chakras, starting with the crown chakra, moving on to the brow chakra, down to the throat chakra, and then onto the heart chakra. Carry on working its way down to your solar plexus chakra, and further down to the sacral chakra, and then down to the root chakra. Allow the spirit energy source to visit all your minor chakras to maximize our potential in this circle. Let the energy settle in your body, and when you are ready, move your focus back to your heart chakra and start linking with other members of this circle unconditionally. Set your intentions on the task we agreed, please, to maximize our ability to make the links to spirit that we need to achieve. We've come together on the earth plane with the purpose of receiving answers to our questions from our spirit guides and advisors that are happy to link with us. I would like to start by introducing members of our circle here tonight. My name is Neil, and with me today is Pam, Sharon, Claire, Chris, and Donna. I would like to welcome all members of the Spirit Circle and thank you for believing in us. As we try to lift our energy level sufficiently to enable you to bridge and make contact through our mediums, are focusing and offering you the opportunity to link through us. Please link directly through your choice of medium. And if you are happy to link through another medium, at the same time as another soul from Spirit does, please do so. Where possible, we respectfully appreciate confirmation that we have achieved a successful link, for either a sense of doing so, or even more grateful to hear the spoken word itself. As we try to lift our energy levels in our own circle, with the help of our own guides and others in spirit, we do look forward to making the connection to the Spirit Circle. When we have achieved that, could you confirm when you are ready for questions to be put to you, please? Spirit are attempting to blend with us now. Just open your heart. Lift your energy and your vibration. Visualize sitting around a fire, intermingling with spirit, and all joining your hands from left and right to complete the circle.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Oh, that's good.
What name would you like to go by tonight, please? If you want to.
Thomas McCrae.
Thomas, was that from one of your last lives, presumably?
Aye, it was.
Okay. You're sounding like a Scotsman to me, so
Aye.
how long ago was that life, Thomas?
Oh, 1864.
Oh, some time ago then, yeah. And where did you live at the time?
Edinburgh.
Okay. And what sort of life did you have? You know, what did you achieve or what did you experience? Good
I
and
weaved,
bad.
I weaved the materials for the gilts.
All right, good. Is that for one specific clan, Thomas, or did you weave many?
Well, I did a few for my mates, but it was mainly for the locals.
And what clan would that have been?
But we don't always give the clans away.
Okay. I have a connection with the McDonald clan, so
Oh,
I was just
no,
curious.
no,
No.
no. They're very high clan, they were. Sometimes it was all down to the pennies.
Okay. Did you have a difficult life, Thomas?
It was hard, but busy. Very busy.
What would you call hard? What do you mean by hard?
It's just work to your bones. Everybody was working, but you couldn't really get anywhere.
So were you all struggling to live? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was hard times,
Yeah.
but we did it for our mum.
Did you have a long life, Thomas, or was it short?
48.
Okay. And were you married, or did you have a family, or did you never marry?
Oh, I was just with my mum and my brothers.
Okay. How many brothers did you have?
There's 7 brothers and 4 sisters.
Oh, a big family then.
It's a beautiful family.
What's your best memory of being in that family?
I think being the oldest was just to provide and just making sure there's food and just keep me ma happy.
So what happened to your father?
Where he went and never come back home.
Oh, right. It's very sad.
Well, good reasons.
So you had to fill that position in a way, is that right?
I felt obliged to.
Yeah.
Who else would do it for me? Brothers and sisters, me ma.
Yeah. What do you do in spirit now, Thomas?
Oh, it's just I have a little bit of jobs here and there, and just well, really wherever I'm directed, I just go and help answer questions when people are asking.
So are you part of our group's spirit team and advisors, or are you just here on
No,
invitation?
no, I've just come along because it's a great energy.
Okay. What would you mean by great energy? How would you explain that to me?
Well, it's just when you sit down by the fire and you could feel everybody linking. It's just such a bright, pure light. It's just you have to join it. It's very powerful when we see it so bright here. There's lots of people here. Lots of loved ones, lots of your guides.
Are you happy if I ask you some questions, Thomas?
Aye, that's good.
I've got one particular one that I've been asked to ask for someone. So if I may, it was new to me, but I will ask it. Is it possible for a soul to choose to walk into an established human vessel, swap positions with another soul, and really take on the personality of that life already in existence? Can two souls agree to swap? So, is that possible? Someone has read that it is. We're just trying to double check that.
How can you answer this? Sometimes there comes a point in people's lives and from spirit a change is needed.
Okay.
So you will find at a point where human feels lost or something drastic's happened in their lives, a change can be made. Some people have nearly passed and a change is made and brought them back. That's when a crossed soul sometimes comes in place and switches.
Okay.
And then you find a lot more positivity from that person.
Okay. So in a way,
it's not easy to be done.
No.
But it's chosen to be done.
But presumably both the souls involved, the one leaving and going back to spirit and the other one coming to the earth plane, they've got to sort of agree before that can happen.
We're all one source, so it's just the connection that's needed. So it's not permission from here, this side of things. It's permission from that vessel, the mind, that the soul is within.
But it's also, you're suggesting it's a change that's in a way being decided for the greater good. Is that right? Is that a fair way to put it?
Aye.
Okay. Now, would that sometimes explain why other human souls around that one, there's no apparent reason, suddenly recognize a totally different change in character of the personality?
Well, when souls meet on the earth plane, as in human to human, the feeling is there. And part of that feeling is the soul as well, attached to them.
Okay.
And obviously, if the soul changes, there's a subtle change within the vessel.
Okay. Yep.
But because it's being guided a little bit different, it's the same person, but you get a different, what do I say for you, vibe, feeling.
Yeah.
And it's more positive, and it shows that person can grow. And a lot of people embrace that and love it.
Okay. Are those changes sometimes, do they happen not necessarily to affect the soul that's been swapped? They happen to help other souls on their pathways because of the way lives are intertwined, if you get my drift.
It is part of a journey,
Yeah. Okay.
and we're all exploring. But things can happen, and you could, as a soul, have a little bit of a negativity with a vessel.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's bumped basically out, as you'd say.
Okay. I can
And
understand that.
for you, it's like a new path. And you'll find the vision and the hope and love feels better.
Yeah. Okay. So in a way, it's to get them back on track. Is that right?
Aye.
You know, that's the attempt anyway. Okay. In the human vessel, why do we get distracted in our lives? You know, and is it down to a lack of discipline on our part, or was it meant to happen?
Well, every day is distraction. You sometimes just have got something busy to do, but you look out the window, and before you know it, you're in the clouds.
Yeah.
So it's not always easy to focus. But you've just gotta sometimes accept things.
How would you suggest human souls approach their life on the earth plane in order to achieve what they came here to do?
Just be positive and take every day as a graceful thing. It's
Okay.
a beautiful thing, life. It don't last long. And I think most people appreciate that as they get older. And as people get older, life in a way becomes easier because responsibilities have passed.
Yeah.
So during the busy time of your life, you don't always have time to think and embrace what's good because you're too busy. But as you're older, you see it and you feel it and you tend to live it. So it's always thing, it's age, time, and you've got the time and good health. Anything and everything is possible. Just positive mindset.
Yeah.
You'd understand that.
Yeah, I do in a way. Yeah, I do. And I think you're right. As you get older, you see things differently. As you said, there's less responsibility.
Aye.
You know, one of my questions was that I've written down is, why am I so easily pleased? Because on the face of it,
Because you're a
it
happy
takes.
soul. You've
we
seen,
try. We
you've
try to
seen,
be.
you've seen things now through your own two eyes, and sometimes good things and bad things, but you've always put your own spin on it. So I'd say you look at things and try and make it positive, and that is just who you are, just very positive, and people bounce off that. You're a great man and a great soul.
I suppose I always accepted good times come and go, but I'm thankful for mine.
Aye, but the memories last forever.
Yeah, they do. Even the bad ones, but you don't have to. There's always a positive somewhere around what you think is a bad experience.
Always.
And that's probably helps if you can see that, but not everyone can see that sometimes. I personally don't see really more proof, although I'm curious with my questions of life in spirit, and I accept it fully. Now, why do others feel the need to know more? And can that stop them if they want to know too much? Can that stop them from enjoying the experience of living their latest life on the earth plane?
Oh. The big problem with people is they can't balance it properly.
Yeah.
And they feel they need to know more, find who they are, instead of realizing who they are. A lot of people spend a lot of that time searching and never find the answer because they don't really know what they're searching for.
Yeah.
And their mind's just clouded with what they would like things to be, but it's not always going to be that way. So sometimes you need to take a step back, breathe, and appreciate what you have got and some abilities that you've got and what you've learned from people around you. And try not to be too greedy, because greed has always been man's biggest problem. And the answers will always come, but they don't always come when you want them to. And you can burn up yourself and all your energy and make yourself so poorly. So just trust within yourself and be happy with what you got. Such simple things in life are what is everybody keeps forgetting. You can breathe and it's free. So every breath you take, just be proud of who you are. Some people have so much abilities and people get jealous of that. And that is a problem within themselves, nobody else but them. But they all have, and everybody here has an ability. I should just embrace, love, and share. and not take too much time worrying about it.
Okay. Why is jealousy so prevalent in the human vessel?
If we all do that now, there'd be no problems in the world. But you'll all have jealousy. Oh, oh, that's it. I'm back. Someone's trying to jump my place there.
All right, okay.
Oh, yeah. Jealousy is just a thing that's really man-made. It's a feeling that comes within people's heart.
Is there an argument that we have to be subjected to all those experiences for spirit to learn?
Aye, the spirit itself is always learning from its vessel. We don't have the feelings like a human vessel would do on Earth. And we do gain knowledge of these feelings. They're not needed, but it's what makes you human. I'm gonna have to go.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come and talk to us, Thomas. We do appreciate it.
Aye. Take care now.
Yes, safe journey back.
Hmm. Hello.
Hello and welcome. Have you
Hi.
blended with Chris? Have you blended with Chris okay?
I have now.
Okay. A good warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
Do you have a name that you'd like to use here tonight, or do you prefer to stay nameless?
Mantis is what you can call me.
All right. Where does that name come from, Mantis?
I've not lived on the earth plane. But it's a name that's echoed. So it's one that I shall use.
Okay. When you say you haven't lived on the earth plane, have you lived on another planet?
No.
No. Okay. What's your role in Spirit, Mantis?
To help keep the balance.
When you say keep the balance, what do you mean by that? Balance of energy?
The balance of soul.
Okay.
Its direction. And the information for it to take.
So are you like a planner?
That is hard to answer.
Okay. Let me put it another way then. Do you help souls who choose to come and have a life on the earth determine what's the next best step for them to develop?
That I will do.
Okay. We're always told that we have free will, but do we, in real terms?
Free will is man's words that have been created. Yes, you are free to travel in any direction you wish. But the free will as you know it has been created by man.
Okay.
And man understands it and uses it to help themselves strive for the goals, good and bad. You have a free spirit within you. And that will guide you to where you need. In the lifetime
Okay.
that you've been given.
I mean, sometimes when we take on certain responsibilities, certainly as a human, you can't always have free will because I suppose in a way, you've taken on the responsibility
You
for
chose that path.
others and other situations. So free will doesn't come into it. You've accepted that responsibility, so you just go with it. That's my experience.
It's the path chosen.
Okay.
And you will take that path and it leads you to its destination. And in English terms, you help people until you can't help them no more.
Yeah. Yeah. I've come to that conclusion. So thank you for saying that. From what you see of our life at this times, what changes would you hope are going to evolve from how we live our lives?
For what happens in the world doesn't really affect each person, because each person is living its life. It's what you choose to do. You as a person will hear things that will affect you different to a brother or sister. So each thing that you are comprehended with is different, because each one of you has a different view, because you've chose to live that way. Hope is a good thing for you on earth. We don't hope nothing here. You have the path. You can choose your path. You can change your direction. And you do this every day. So you are living your life as it's meant to be, because it's what you choose to do. Spirits around me will just guide you and protect you.
But in the main, are the majority of us actually achieving what we came here to do? It's a bit difficult because a lot of people don't realize what they came here to do. So
you're just living. A life and making memories, and every life for the path it walks will make its own memory.
okay. How would you recommend we deal with our negative memories, our traumatic memories?
Accept them.
Yeah.
A memory is there because of a reason or something that's happened that became close to you. And sometimes the memories can hurt or make you happy, but it's there for a reason. And when you learn to live with that memory, you're just living the life that was created for you.
Who creates that life for us?
The source, the energy.
Okay.
everything on earth as a seed. When a seed connects with a vessel, then that's the beginning of the story.
Okay.
A soul can choose a destination or path it would like to go through. Then it will hit a vessel that would be suited for the soul. And that's why people pass other souls of the same connection, because they've chose that path. As a human, you don't get to choose. In a way, we choose. But as the soul experiences and explores through many vessels, it just creates a better understanding from one realm to another. Because there's many civilizations and places that souls will take this knowledge to and help the way forward.
What's the real purpose of having all those experiences?
To take information from one source to another source.
Does it ever stop?
It will never stop. There's no one in control of it.
In that situation, does that mean we might not always go forward? We might go backward, so that it becomes a cycle.
Many cycles are in place. Everything has a cycle. There's never a beginning or an end.
Yeah. That's where I was coming from, if you keep saying it keeps going. So
Yes, you are on the right path with the thought. Mistakes can be made along the path. And things can be created to make things better for another path. But souls will always explore paths and learn.
So to keep that exploration sequence, how can I say, active, when a soul chooses its life and destination, presumably that's the reason why it doesn't always have control on how it reaches its destination. Is that correct?
That is true.
All right, okay. So it's not as cut and dried as it would seem.
It's difficult to choose a path. There's lots of avenues that a soul can take. Some have never left here.
Yeah.
Some go as far as they feel an energy can take them.
If the experience of a life, for instance, in a human vessel is considered, how can I say, a special experience, why doesn't every soul get encouraged to take a life?
Like I said, the soul has its own choice it would like to do. Some souls venture so they can be a woman or a man.
Yeah.
Some souls can choose to be successful or not. Some souls can choose to be in a vessel just for guidance
Okay.
and love.
Right.
Unfortunately, the way the human mind works changes a lot of perception over. And even souls can feel lost within. The best way to say it is man is forever evolving and trying to understand. And that's why a lot of souls enjoy that challenge and help the vessel along the way.
Mm. But
On its
some
journey.
souls, some souls don't. They get overloaded by their thought process, the complexity of understanding their purpose.
The soul has its own ability to heal.
Okay. Yep.
It can't heal the vessel, but it can heal within.
Yep.
That's why you would find people who have hit rock bottom or are looking for answers,
Yeah.
can't find the answers. The thing inside keeps giving them hope, and that is the soul, deep within.
But some human souls lose hope, don't they?
They do. But that could be the end of their journey.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. I get that. Okay. In our life here, is nature both the cause and the solution to life?
Mother Earth was created for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's been no other planet living like it does within your solar system. And that's why you find most souls on Mother Earth as it is today. Will continue to be.
Okay. And leading on from that, though, what I'm leading to is, we shouldn't ignore nature at our peril, should we?
Nature will run its course, and nothing that man can do would change that, because
Okay.
the power of Mother Nature is far more powerful than any man would understand.
Okay. I mean, that's probably what I'm trying to say to you. Ask. When you said the Earth is very unique in our solar system, are there other planets in other solar systems
Many.
that replicate what the Earth offers us?
Many.
Okay, thank you. How can I convince others that watch these recordings that you are not a part of a medium subconscious? And I don't mean any disrespect for that question.
No disrespect taken. A lot of people don't always believe in things. There's many people that don't believe when people pass, they come back
Yeah.
to the source. You cannot change people's views or minds about things. But the people who are connected will understand that all spirit will use the vibrations that they can use to help guide, love, and show that the soul and the love carries on beyond its time on earth.
We receive those disbelievers, when they do pass.
Then they see.
Are they surprised? Are they joyful?
They are surprised. They see all, and then they know all. And you find that they are the ones at the very first to try and get back, to say how wrong was I.
Yep.
But everybody has that human right in believing what they think is right or wrong. Even when it comes down to religion.
Yeah.
Or right and wrong. It's what makes you people below human. If everybody thought the same, it wouldn't be right. Balance wouldn't be there, and it'll always tip one way, which is always unhealthy, and it would be catastrophic for mankind as you know it.
I think historically that's probably right, because when the masses adopt all the same view, it could be argued that all hell lets loose, or can do.
You are right on that.
And another aspect is differences of opinion creates a thought process for people that probably may not have even thought about something.
It opens people's minds.
Yeah.
And some people are scared.
Yeah.
And if you are, you tend to hide from that just to protect yourself.
That's fairly common, I would say.
But when they take that leap forward, they find themselves, and their life becomes that little bit easier.
Yeah.
That comes to their own preference in life and what they choose to do.
Answering on behalf of the Spirit Circle here tonight, on block, what needs to be said to us? Is there anything specific you'd like to say?
As a circle, sharing the love and opening up to the spirit realm. It's nice that you've all connected together in harmony, in balance, and the wisdom and the knowledge that you ask from us for everyone. You should all be proud of what you do. And you all have the same energies when blending, which opens up. And that's why your circle is loved by so many here. It's an honor for all of us to be able to come through and talk to you. And this is the only way. When energies connect together. So even I would say thank you for what you all do. You are all brothers and sisters. With all of us here and you on your earth plane. You very much connect with peace, honor, love, and through that it helps you on your own journeys individually, and you have more of a knowledge of who you truly are. In your terms, some of you would just feel blessed. But in our terms, you are just true spirits. So thank you.
I mean, I have to admit, we all do feel a connection, which is very, very genuine to us. But in our opinion, we are honored by your presence and spirits. For us, it's a very unique experience.
We come because of your connection.
Okay.
And obviously you are all travelers in your own way, right?
Yep.
And you all understand that the connection of circles helps your own abilities to adapt and fine-tune. And when you find that you are connected like we all are now, that the energy, the healing, the love travels through each and every one of you, and it makes your heartbeat pump and opens up your third eye, of which you can visualize, and the colors that flow through all of your connected thoughts as one makes one third eye bigger to open up wisdom and knowledge and the love that you seek.
So do you see our questions and your answers to them helping others? You probably see it more than we do.
The answers given are always there to help, but everybody looks for different questions.
Yeah.
And looks for the answers. So you doing in what you do is helping the people and the seekers find what they need.
Okay.
So be encouraged in what you do. does help so many people. And you will find in time it will help more than what you realize.
Okay.
Expand and reach out. Is all I could say for a little bit of help in something that you're looking for yourself, Neil.
Okay.
You reach a few, but not as many as you would like. Keep positive.
Thank you for that. You mentioned that obviously in our own way, we're all on our own traveling pattern, but changing tack slightly. For many years, I've been drawn to Greece, as you all know, and its islands. But would I be correct in feeling that's because of previous life connections? I've never been able to explain why.
That is a past life.
Okay.
And that's why you're comfortable and feel at home in the vessel that you're in now. And the vessel before that, and the vessel to come.
Yeah. Being a little bit flippant, on my recent holiday, when I was chilling out in Greece, I did invite Ethos and Spirit to join me tasting some wine I drank at the time. Was that wishful thinking on my part, or did it actually happen?
As you know, they are always close by.
Yeah.
And Ethos would love a tipple, but sadly can't have that tipple. But the thought reaches where it needed to.
Well, I'll say yamas to that then. Okay, thank you. Is the human mindset something unique, as I said, to a human vessel? Or does it affect spirit in spirit?
The human mind is very complex. If tuned correctly, it can tune in and be wherever it needs to be at any one given time. But sadly, it has its faults. And only uses a certain percentage of what it's capable of. It's unique just for mankind.
Okay, thank you. Is anything ever really empty? Bit of a play on words, but
nothing's empty. Never. It's hard to explain that. But on Earth, if there's no water, there's air.
yeah.
There's no air, there's still energy. What you can see through eyes can look empty, but there will always be something there.
Do human souls have to bring enlightenment into their own lives, or can others bring it for them?
The human soul, in its right vessel, will bring joy to others and enlighten lots of souls. But some vessels, even though they shine bright, can be very saddened deep within.
Yeah.
And some of the sad souls are the ones that share a brightest spark. And they
But
do
how
this.
can we help? How can we help the sad souls?
You can't.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It has to come from within, doesn't it? Really.
It's within. I think feeling as a human would be not to feel alone. But many humans, even with people around them, will always feel alone. But just a few that they open up and trust is what helps brighten their soul and lift their spirit enough to keep them bringing the bright spark that they are.
Okay.
I think I will leave you.
Okay, thank you, Mentis. I appreciate every comment you've made.
Thank you. And thank you all for the circle, the love, the light that you bring.
Time for us now to finish today's question and answer session. We would like to thank Spirit for being here to guide us and working directly with us. That includes our personal guides and for the additional advisors that have joined us here today to give us the benefit of their wisdom. Thank you so much for your continued support, which we all fully appreciate and value. We do look forward to linking up again with you next time. Before we close the link, we hope you don't mind us spending a few minutes of our time exploring our personal direct links with Spirit. 2 to 3 minutes until I call you all back into the room, everyone. Time now to refocus on your crown chakras, please. And as and when you have, close it down to break your link with Spirit. Move any residual energy you don't need down from your crown chakra to your brow chakra, onto your throat chakra, and then to your heart chakra. Further down to your solar plexus chakra and onto your sacral chakra, and then to your root chakra. Allow this surplus energy to move down through your legs and body to your feet and ground yourself on Mother Earth, please. When you are sufficiently grounded and in your own time, gently and slowly bring your attention back into the room. As usual, before I stop the recording, I'll just see if Pam, who has been appointed as the eyes of our circle, has anything she needs to relay.
Thank you, Neil. So the message I was given today was you must see through your own eyes, not through the eyes of others. And that is follow the light. It will take you to where you need to go. Find your own way in life. Don't rely on others again. It says look after yourself, but be mindful of others. Okay, above all, be happy. Thank you, Neil.
Oh, that was a good message. Thank you. So until next time, I'll stop the recording now. Hope to see you all again.